unacceptable. We got veterans can't eat. We got families can't buy butter. We got pensioners that are freezing. £7 million of taxpayers' money. Your money going to illegal migrants, unvetted, into Waits House in Wallington. Totally unacceptable. Cannot be allowed to continue. You need to fight, fight, fight. Because if you don't, within 6 months, there'll be another 100 in there, 200 in there. Yeah. West End House will have 150 on it. You won't be able to move around the bandstand in Fareham Town Centre. Mark my words. Letter that kicked it off from Suella Braden, an extremely well written letter to the Home Office. Yes, Yvette Cooper, who hates her by the way, and she's going to, doesn't she think, I'll tell you what, Bradenman down there, she's a right problem, isn't she? What do you think we can do to get one on her? Oh, let's go stick one right in the middle of where she works. Good idea. That's personal in my book. I think Suella's put up a good fight. Yeah. Fair play to her. She's worded extremely well. Yeah. But what she's done is she lost yesterday because Simon Martin, who was the leader of Fareham Borough Council, has said yesterday they have no interest in buying or leasing Waits House for the people that need social housing in Fareham. He's not interested. He's pulled away from it. We haven't got the funding to do it. That has now opened up the doors for the Home Office to come and buy that place tomorrow. There is no opposition whatsoever. As soon as they got blinds and beds in that place, they're coming. And they're coming at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning in coach loads, and you're not going to be able to stop them. Now understand this, the people you've got going there are not doctors, engineers, teachers. They're simply not. We know that. That's a fallacy drafted by the far left. And talking about that, let's just understand this. And it really annoys me when people come up with this political crap. This is not far left. No. This is not far right. This is simply right. Yeah. Yeah. There's no far left, no far right, and it's right. I've got 4 children, I've got 6 grandchildren, they all live in the Fareham area. You've got children, you've got grandchildren, they're all in this area. Many of them are walking over that bridge every single day to get into Fareham, to get to the schools. Many are working the opposite way to get home every day. These are unescorted, young people and vulnerable people. You're going to have possibly 70 and more unvetted illegal men in there. You don't know what they've come for, what they've been arrested for in the countries they've come for, and what they're capable of doing here. Do not be naive enough to read the papers and think this is rubbish you read every day. More and more attacks, more and more vulnerable people being picked on by people like that all across the country. I'll just give you a few clues. Weatherfield, it's in Essex at the moment. 600 people live there, 700 migrants in the place. Go yourself up to Aldershot and Rushmore, where these patriots stood up and won. What you done, they won. They protested, they never took their foot off the council's throat, and eventually they had them evicted. If we could be as strong as the patriots, there's 105,000 people live in Fareham. Massive number, isn't it? You would say that. You've got to look at Fareham as a district, yeah? That's right there. You're a good lad. There's 32 schools, from the colleges right the way down to the infant schools and the likes of. That means there are dozens of kids. Not necessarily kids that are going to come over that bridge, but kids are going to be in Fareham. Harrison School, where one of my granddaughters goes, is literally 500 yards from here. The mothers and the grandmothers and the parents bring them over that bridge every day. It's soon going to be 25, 30 degrees when the summer comes. Where do you think that lot are going to be? Not sat in there playing PlayStation. They're going to be on that bridge over the other side. They'll be sat outside that place, leering at the people that go past, making the vulnerable feel vulnerable. Do not think for one moment that's not going to happen. Now, going forward, it's going to happen. The council turned around and said they haven't got the funding to stop that being bought by the Home Office. This is going to happen. What we need to do about going forward with this now is go to the likes of, just remember what her name was, Cooper. Yeah, Donna Cooper, who's a crime commissioner for Hampshire and the Isle of Wight. She's the person that should be able to come to us and tell us how she's going to safeguard our community. But if you don't go to her, you don't speak to her, you don't ask her to get involved, she's not going to get involved. I want to know about accountability. You bring these people in here and there's one attack, there's one mugging, there's one robbery. I want to point the finger at someone at Fareham Borough Council and say you did not do enough to stop that happening. Absolutely. You're accountable. Yeah.